Do it away from the mic. Oh, you can do it too. Oh, shit.
Estamos los tres soplando en las manos.
Mira, esto fue lo que... con esto crecimos. No había juguetes, no había Toys R Us. Bueno, sí había Toys R Us, pero no teníamos chavos.
That's true. Pero teníamos juguetes, porque teníamos...
No, teníamos juguetes.
Teníamos la naturaleza. Primero que todo, el gallito.
Sí.
El gallito, papi, para jugar gallito.
Hola, los Bates. No es el gallito de lo que tú piensas.
Yo jugaba con
No es el
He-Man.
gallito que tú piensas.
No ese gallito, no.
No ese gallito,
Qué
papi.
mal pensado está.
Exacto, mira. No es el gallito ese que tú piensas. Es otro gallito.
El gallito que viene del palo de la garroba, papá. Primero, ¿tú te acuerdas de la peste que tenía esa semilla? Después hay que secarla.
Oh, my God, sí.
Después hay que hacer una peste a peo. And then you gotta dry it. You drill a hole in it.
Yeah, I remember the smell. Yo me acuerdo. Apestaba a mierda, loco.
Bro.
Eso era como un mezclo de vómito y mierda.
Diablo.
Sí, no, que eso es...
La bomba.
It was disgusting.
Mira, tú las metes.
Yo me
Porque
acuerdo.
tenías que recogerlas del palo cuando se caían.
Yo creo que por eso mismo yo no jugaba gallito.
No, sí, pero es que
Yo jugaba canica.
Bro, it was so bad.
Mira, ¿sabes el show de Discovery que se llama Worst Jobs in the World or Dirty Jobs or something?
Sí.
Right? So you had to earn a gallito, you had to grab the seed, which was like a...
Bro,
parecía mojón.
it was this
Parecía un mojón.
Parecía un mojón de dinosaurio. Parecía un mojón de dinosaurio así todo bien prehistórico. Que you dig down, you know what I'm saying? But then you had to crack the shell out of the thing. And as soon as you crack that shell...
No, gracias.
Uf. It stings the nostril.
Exacto. Eso huelía... a caca. Chicaca.
Yeah. Chicago smell for sure.
Yeah, that stuff stunk.
No,
And then sometimes you got a little gallito or a big gallito. But still, the torture was insane.
No,
Because
gracias.
it stunk. And we almost threw up. So
No, gracias.
that will bring us to a good topic. Talking about gallitos, juegos, cosas que hacíamos, when we were growing up. So, a lot of, well, you definitely don't know because I haven't shared it yet, but you're about to know.
Oh, for instance, talking about gallito and all that, immediately it makes me think en el campo, right? So, like, el país mío de Corozal, my dad is one of originally 16 brothers and sisters. Originally 16 brothers and sisters. So, like, when you got that many kids, like, and there's no internet and no TV, you're gonna take seeds and play gallito with them, right? But bro, it's I remember when I went para el campo y me picó la primera vez que me picó un abayarde. Bro, I didn't know what that was.
Tego Calderón.
No, Tego.
No es Tego Calderón.
Eso fue muchos años más tarde, me pegó aquí. Pero que me picó, bro. Lo que estaba por el río y algo, and I felt fire, bro. Like fire. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm looking around, I don't see shit. And I look and I zoom in and there's this tiny little red dot, bro. Porque mi país tenía una finca que tiene como 2 cuerdas de plátano y china y cosas así. And we're just chilling there, bro. And that shit bit the hell out of me. And immediately when I'm thinking campo, I think abayarde. I don't know if you, what was, and another thing, okay, I'll add this. Probably my earliest memory of el campo es el río.
Definitiva.
Man.
So I wanted to see like what...
El río. Mira, y la hacienda que se conoce más en Puerto Rico, ¿cómo es que se llama?
Negrón.
La hacienda, Negrón. Y aquí estamos y no nos auspician, pero si quieren, auspícianos, papi.
Tenemos 3 negrones aquí.
Y no somos negros, somos browncitos. Porque negro no es una palabra mala, eso es un color.
Pero yo me acuerdo, yo iba a casa abuelo.
Vamos a tener que blipear eso.
No, you don't.
Yo iba para casa abuelo, yo le sobaba la
That's all
calva
right.
y me miraba así.
Y un navarro.
Y yo iba así, yo soy
shit.
un navarro
No
aquí.
quiero dejarlo sin...
Rewind, espérate.
Hay que
¿Por
dejarle.
qué no habló? ¿Por qué no habló?
¿Qué pasó?
Se quedó callado.
Dijimos 3 negrones
Yo
y
lo-
el navarro,
yo-
bueno, pero-
Oh my
yo-
God.
yo lo iba a decir, pero le dejé como que el feed.
Soy navarro, papi.
No le metí el cantazo por aquí para que él lo sepa. Mira, 3 negrones.
Y el navarro.
No.
I'm like, why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Hey, Joel, what's going on over here? He's touching me. I don't understand the production
Hey,
here.
call HR. Put that shit, that's a blank. Put a negative mark. Don't do that again.
Bro, have you ever got chased by a gallo?
No.
Never.
A gallina.
Yes.
A gallina.
Cabrón.
Yeah.
Un gallo.
That's
Una
I
gallina.
did
when you're 4 years
not
old,
too long.
that's the scariest shit you
En
ever
Puerto
have
Rico.
as a 4-year-old.
It's like a,
Papi, si
a
no
faster
corre,
rat.
mira, si no corre, si no sabes correr, aprendiste a correr ese día, garantizado, porque
No,
ese gallo te va a poner a correr.
Bro, like, I know they can't really show emotion, but to me, he was like... Bro, like, that look alone, I was like, I'm done, bro. Mine was a double whammy, porque el pai mío tenía, el abuelo me tiene un caballo. Entonces, pues, I remember, bro, it was like gravel up to the house. And tenía un caballo. It was a white horse. Bro, I got on that shit. Bang! Fucking threw me off. And as I bounced off the floor, me viene el gallo, papá.
Oh, so el caballo te...
Threw me
boom,
off.
te tiró como si estuviese corriendo un bull allí.
Bro, it was like Kobe and Shaq. Like, fucking,
shoot,
they
you got
came
dunked
out.
on.
Yeah. Bro,
You
God.
got boxed out.
No, bro. So that's like one of the earliest memories ever. And then in addition to that, drinking water from the river. Había un tipo que tenía una cantimplora así, and it was like a military one. And he went to this creek. He's like, and he started filling it up. And I'm like, you drink that? And he's like, yeah, it's the best water. I'm like, drink. I'm like, wow. So like, I felt like genuinely campo right there, you know?
No, yeah. And I've done that before.
En el
Drinking
chumbo, en Corozal, nos tirábamos, macho. You jump.
de las piedras.
Bro, it was like 8-9 feet deep. Who knows? But everywhere, I'm sure there's a chumbo everywhere, you know?
¿Dónde está la mejor piedra de brincar? En la Hacienda Negrón. Chequéanos, porque ahí está la piedra más alta del mundo, papi. Esa piedra tú te brincas y, mira, te puedes hasta chupar un té. Así, mira, te estás tomando un té o un café de bustelo. Cuando tú quieras, mira.
Hay un par de
bajando.
peñones allí que tú puedes ver.
Están altos con cojones, porque si yo me recuerdo, mira, yo medía 2 pies así.
Oh,
mira.
tú no has
Yo
ido
estaba
para allá.
así.
¿Cuándo fue la última vez que tú fuiste?
Exactamente, te estoy tratando de explicar. No me estás
Bro,
escuchando.
eso está diferente.
No
ya.
me escucha.
Se puede hacer unos buen night barbecue ahí.
Yo sé. Eso yo sé.
I could share some
Pero
pictures.
las piedras están brutales. Las
TikTok,
piedras.
I'm gonna post a
O sea,
TikTok.
¿Dónde tú vas a conseguir eso? En Puerto Rico. Aquí no hay montaña. Aquí no hay piedra.
Bueno, imagino que hay otros sitios, pero...
No, pero así
nosotros
cerca
que no-
para nosotros
Yeah.
que crecimos en Puerto Rico.
Tenemos de todo.
Yeah, you got everything in Puerto Rico.
Loco,
So why, well, bro.
My bad. I'm trying to post a TikTok, motherfuckers.
No, we're...
I'm
Mira,
doing it
estamos-
live in the moments.
¿qué tú estabas diciendo?
Let's do it. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Estábamos hablando de Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
De los charcos.
Sí, de los charcos,
Sí.
pero había otra cosa que quería decir.
Que todo cambió allá, que todo cambió.
No,
and
no,
now
no,
we can
Y
do
lo que
a
le
bunch of
picó
shit.
al hombre. Y no.
Oh, el
have you ever-
alcalde, porque no fue
pero
Tego.
have you ever been chased by por un toro?
Un gallo.
Oh,
toro.
hell.
Tacho,
Una vaca.
en la finca de Guaro, papá.
A nosotros dos.
A mí yo creo que...
Yo lo hice. Yo no estaba ahí.
Pero andaba yo creo con Pucho
No.
en los Ford Track.
Oh, sí. No, Hacho Pucho, papi, aprendí mucho contigo porque me fui por unos... ¿Cómo es que
Ustedes
se
se fueron por un risco.
Por un risco en Puerto
Barranco.
Rico,
Se
papá.
fueron por un
barranco.
por un
con el
barranco
Ford Track.
con un Ford Track
Y
de esos
aquí
de
estoy sobreviviente.
all-terrain vehicles.
Damn.
Sobreviviente de crash landing. Pero mira,
Yo creo que
Doing
Pucho
the
nos
TikTok.
llevaba...
I'm doing everything.
bro,
Pucho nos lleva a los toros para
estamos hablando
jodernos.
aquí de posting
Yeah.
cosas. Tirando cosas, me estás agrediendo. Me estás
I
agrediendo
don't speak
personalmente.
that
¿Cuál es
language,
tu
sir.
primera, the earliest,
What is agredandio?
the earliest campo memory you got?
Memory. Oh,
Mira, te voy a decir la mía.
my best. Oh.
Mala mía.
Dale.
Porque
Hay
tú
que
dijiste a
dejarlo porque si no se
vallarle.
vuelve-
Mala mía, que él dijo a vallarle y le picó. Y le dolió con cojones. Pero tú has pasado por una mata que te deja unos pelitos hincados en la piel.
Yes.
Los moriviví, ¿verdad?
No.
No. They're like
Es
little
como-
pieces of glass.
Bien cabrón.
Oh, yeah, like
Yes.
super thin. Like,
Yes.
yeah, like
Y no
glass
puedes
heads.
hacer 3 carajos. Te
Bro,
tocan
you're done.
ahí. Eso es.
You got that shit on you.
Así estaba yo,
Yeah,
papá.
it's like a
en, la,
stealth
en la casita de Titi y
freaking
Elsa en
porcupine.
Barranquita. Ahí,
So that's your
ahí.
memory of el campo.
Lo peor que me pasó en el campo es meterme con esa matita.
¿Y
Pero
qué es lo mejor?
Lo
Loco,
¿Y
mejor,
qué es lo mejor que te ha pasado en el campo?
papá, una cabalgata corriendo caballo cuando tenía 18 años.
¿Viste?
Me emborraché bien cabrón.
En el campo.
Bro,
Tíralo en
loco,
medio.
Eso fue en
Mira,
Barranquita.
le pasé por encima al caballo en la última barra.
pasó por
Almost
encima.
made it. Almost made it. Por poco llego al final. En la última barra me trepé me iba a trepar en el caballo. Papi estaba ahí, loco. Papi estaba ahí. Me iba a trepar en el caballo. Y yo dije, I got this. Antes de eso fui a hacer un push-up y me metí en la cara con el piso. Después me
Can we get a
traté...
replay?
Shut the fuck up. Me traté de montar en el caballo y fui por encima del caballo y por otro lado.
Damn.
Y ahí yo dije, no me puedo montar.
Mira, eso es Jackass Movie, papá.
That's what I
Jackass.
Me monté en la pick-up con Hochi, el tío de Checo, de FIFO, de la parte de familia de los Guillermo.
Yeah.
Y papi cogió el caballo y lo llevó para atrás.
Él se lo llevó.
Papá,
Él se lo llevó. ¿Y en qué tú te fuiste?
En la pick-up de Hochi.
Oh, tú estabas en la
Yo
parte
estaba
de
en el asiento.
Oh, al
así.
frentito. Viejo.
Ya había recibido un cantazo en la cara con la brea.
La
Y tú
brea.
sabes que esa brea de Puerto Rico no es como
Eso
la de
es
aquí,
puro
papá.
cemento, papá. Eso no es
No, eso es
concrete.
piedra, loco. Eso es lo que es.
Eso
piedra y
es
varilla.
marble mixed with granite.
Que te va a hacer un roto en la cara.
bro,
No, gracias a Dios que yo soy bien gordito.
¿Cuántos años tú tenías cuando
Soy
fue?
reboto.
18 años, loco.
Loco, yo me acuerdo cuando papi fue a visitarlo
That was the
a
best
Sandra y a
time I had.
Guillermo, a la casa de
Yeah.
la familia de ustedes.
Ole.
Bro, y el caballo mordió a papi, bro, en el brazo, bro. Pero es que se fueron.
Tu papá.
El pai mío. ¡Whoopin'!
Le metí un puño.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. That was the most gangster shit I've ever seen. Like, he looked at him like he was a dude. He was like, bitch, did you just bite me? Bro, I didn't know like whether to be like my dad's so cool or my dad is just terrible. Like, what, bro.
Sí,
but,
no maltratamos animales.
No, we don't do that,
We're
but-
not against animals or anything
At
like that.
all.
We're just talking.
it was a
stories.
reaction. It's something that
It's
happened.
a horse.
It's something that happened.
Compared to a human.
But I tell you what.
I think he could take a punch.
Well,
I tell
he
you,
actually did.
I tell you what. He didn't get bit again.
So he took the punch. Eso también me dijo
I'm
papi
so
que
sorry. It's terrible.
No, también me dijo papi que estaba en una yegua. Las yeguas son los caballos esos
Hembra.
Yeah.
hembra, pero también que son
Wild.
que brincan y joden. So a él lo jodió la yegua y que lo tumbó y que agarró la yegua por el bozal, que es la cosa que se le pone en la boca a la yegua para controlar. Y le metió un puño. Y después de eso, chacho, la yegua estaba... ¿A dónde quieres ir? ¿A Walmart?
Yo creo que él le mordió la oreja. No.
¿En Walmart?
Mira, él no le metió un puño. Yo creo que papi le mordió la oreja.
Y le metió un puño.
Le cogió así.
Diablo.
No se la arrancó.
Of course. Like, it's un Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
papi.
No. Mike Tyson le arrancó el cuajo. Él solamente la mordió.
Oh, my God. Bro,
Le pellizcó la oreja con los dientes.
Con los dientes ya.
yo no sé, en Corozal, de la familia de nosotros, los 16 salieron de una loma, right? Pero antes de ir a la loma, tú tienes que pasar por todo el pueblo, después bajar, está el río, después, loco, una curva como que, like you're getting on Shikra in Busch Gardens. Bro, like, I was praying every time I went up that thing. I'm like, oh my God. And then, God forbid, another car was coming down. Like, oh my God, we gotta go backwards now. Bro, it was.
Hay que tocar la bocina
sí,
en la
sí.
curva, acuérdate.
By the time I got to grandma's house, I was like, bro, the whole time I had to, mami me tenía un limón, and I would have to scratch it and smell it because I would get nauseous from all the curbs and la curva, bro. I would get so freaking nauseous. And
Eso te pasa por irte para Estados Unidos.
Eso te iba a preguntar. ¿Eso fue después?
Sí.
Oh, ok.
no, that was from the beginning.
That was when you were a kid?
From the beginning, bro.
Ah.
Bro, because my dad would be like,
A mí me encantaban esas curvas.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, I would be like,
A mí me gustaban, loco.
no,
Me too, pero
bro, I
después
couldn't do-
cuando me vine para acá, para
Pero
los Estados Unidos,
a lo
fue un
mejor-
poquito
Then
diferente. Ahí fue que empecé a notar
Se vino.
el risco para allá y el risco para acá. Y las 3 gomas y la goma vacía que estamos
Bro.
guiando.
Pero
Ahí fue que me di cuenta
Y
de
todo
las
el mundo
cosas.
como si nada, like, this
Y no
is
te-
perfectly
Ajá.
safe.
Y sabes que no te-
a 45 millas por hora por la curva ahí en la montaña.
Y antes, ¿te recordaste cuando te ponías el cinturón? Antes
Bro,
de venir acá a los Estados Unidos.
No, papi, era con el brazo.
¿Te
así.
recuerdas? No era papi, pero ¿Te recuerdas ponerte el cinturón o que fuera algo
No.
importante?
Look, tú sabes, you know, like we had like my dad's always like big body cars, right? So like Lincoln Town car or like a freaking Buick, right? So like I remember in Puerto Rico, papa, seat belt. I was in the
exactly.
you know the back seat, the area on the top. I was there like this sideways. Just like every time she broke, boom, me caía.
Yep.
Like I was just chill there.
Yeah. If you're sitting in the back,
There's nothing.
you already got a seatbelt, you know? You got the seat in front of you.
I held on
the
to
seatbelt
it.
is a seat in front of you. No, but it's good. Good
No,
conversation.
you're good.
So,
Hey, what's up, guys? Hi.
good angle. There
see
we
ya.
go.
Revolut job. I can't even say it. What did I just say? Did I say Revolut?
Revolut job.
Jab.
Working on different variations.
This ain't
of it.
work if it's fun, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If
not a
it's
job.
fun, it ain't work.
I don't like the fact that I have Gene right over my shoulder. I don't like that. I
Don't
think he's
worry.
doing things without my knowledge, and it makes me nervous.
No, he is.
You're
He
safe.
He definitely is.
You're safe. I promise.
But he hasn't touched you yet. So. No, but so your memory of Campo was
The best one.
the glass thing on your
That was the
skin.
worst.
No, I know. And then the best one was the horse.
Horseback riding was awesome, bro. On the first stop, we stopped at this bar.
That's what you do.
No, but it was
you get
a-
on a horse.
It wasn't a bar. It was like a drink maker guy. Seriously, like some
Okay, hold up. Define
like
drink
a
maker guy.
mixologist,
Piragüero.
like a jíbaro
piragüero.
mixologist,
It's a mixed drink.
un piragüero pero de
Pero de
alcohol.
adulto.
So paramos ahí con el caballo, yo me bajé con el papá de Fifo, esposo de Sandra, y él ordenó una canequita de Bacardí mezclado, yo creo que Bacardí limón mezclado con lambrusco, loco.
Wow. So wine.
Loco,
and rum.
Hold on.
hace como un...
Lambrusco es wine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, como
pero
una
bien
sangría.
dulce, pero bien dulce. Y tú te lo bebes así de la caneca, bro, it was delicious. Yo tenía 18 años.
Anything
Yo-
is delicious at
Loco,
18.
He was 21.
me dieron esa mierda.
He was 21.
En Puerto Rico es legal. Me dieron eso, me monté en el caballo con la caneca, papá, y ahí nos fuimos. Y había una cuesta así.
He wasn't driving
Y me
and
dijeron,
drinking.
mira, ¿cómo tú haces que el caballo...
Or should I say riding and drinking? He
¿Cómo-
was definitely
cómo-
not doing that.
¿Cómo es que tú haces que el caballo corra rápido? Me dicen con los talones.
Dale.
Con los talones le
los
metes
pies.
por debajo, así, por las piernas.
Sí, no, le haces cariñito en la oreja.
Y te
porque el otro
aguantas del
maltrata a los
pelo.
animales.
Tienes que aguantarte del pelo. Y la silla también a la misma vez, porque si no te vas a resbalar y te caes.
So, tú no tenías lo...
No, sí, no, tienen todo. Yo tenía
So,
todo.
what did I tell you? Hold on.
El saro.
Oh,
Yo no sé cómo se
estaba
dice.
suelto,
¿Cómo se dice en
sí, sí.
español
El
el saro?
Sara, el papi.
El sillón del
Ya,
caballo
todo el
se
mundo
puede
La cosa
caer.
esa que le ponen al caballo encima del
El
coso.
asiento.
Encima del
Asiento,
coso.
saca
La
el
cosa
asiento,
encima del
papi.
coso.
Pues si tú le quitas el sillón.
El sillón.
Perdona, papi,
Otra
que
más,
estoy
otra más.
colgado en
Estamos hablando del
things I should know.
Cuando tú estás en el caballo, tienes la mierda esa. Ese sillón solamente está agarrado de la barriga, del mismo centro del caballo.
Yeah.
So, cuando el caballo está corriendo a la milla para arriba, si esa mierda se resbala por el sudor, porque ellos sudan, son unos animales.
Sí.
Quedas
Tú
clavado.
tienes que aguantarte del pelo de ellos que tienes
mane.
ahí, el mane.
Yeah.
Yo no sé cómo se dice en español, pero
Mane.
lo aguantas
El pelo. La peluca.
Aguantas la peluca y el sillón a la misma vez. Y esos cabrones corren a la milla por la calle, loco. Eso era... tac, 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 tac.
¿Cómo es? ¿A las millas de qué? ¿A las millas chaflán?
A la milla está fan. I fucked it up again. No, era como aquel tipo. ¡Chum! Como en la película de Talladega Nights. En la película de Talladega Nights, they do like 16 retakes in one fucking shoot.
Prune candy.
Bing, bang, down, down. Un candy. It's okay. Just cut the last minute.
No, like a lot.
The whole thing.
Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
Cielo.
Okay, hold on.
Where were we at? No,
Bro,
seriously.
No, you're
estamos
still-
hablando de la
you're still
caballada.
talking-
You were talking about your horse. And
So you're still talking about
Okay,
your best.
okay, verá. So, cuando tú estás subiendo por la cuesta, esa mierda se puede resbalar y te puedes caer del caballo y te puedes joder. So, tú tienes que aguantar el pelo y en la silla a la misma vez.
Pa' que
Y
te quedes ahí bien pegadito.
Loco, yo sentía como si eso era una motora Scramble y yo tenía 4x4, papá. No, riding a horse ain't no joke.
¿Sabes
That's
qué?
it.
Yo no estaba pensando en motora, pero estaba pensando en jalar pelo por detrás y quedarme pegadito. Eso es lo que yo pensé.
No es tan
Eso es lo que yo
divertido,
pensé.
te lo voy a decir, no es tan divertido como ese evento.
Eso es lo que yo estaba pensando, perdóname. Pero eso es lo que pensé.
En la penúltima parada, paramos en una gallera de que pelean gallos en Puerto Rico.
Eso no se hace.
Eso no se hace, ¿no?
No, eso es imposible.
Pero se hace, pero no se hace.
Se hace, pero
Anyways.
exacto. Eso es un deporte.
Y empezó a llover. So, estos cabrones caballos tienen herraduras de metal o hierro, qué sé yo.
Okay, if you guys don't know, like they put okay,
Horseshoes, the
they
horseshoes.
put blades on the chickens have talons. Yes, they do. And then they put
No,
blades on them.
I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
he's talking
horse.
about the
I'm talking about the horse.
Oh, I'm thinking la escuela de
No.
Tú ya te estás hablando de
De-
pelea de
de-
gallo.
hold on.
Cuando nos íbamos de la gallera,
sorry.
empezó a llover.
He's out.
I am.
Welcome.
No. He's out at the gallera.
No, yeah, we've been out, but you're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I was intrigued by it.
so
what I meant.
the rain makes the road slippery.
Okay.
Bro, yo estaba borracho y yo estoy encima de este cabrón caballo y el caballo hace mira, no sé cómo decirte, pero estas son las patas del frente del caballo y estas son las de atrás. El
Suena-
caballo mío hizo
Se resbaló el cabrón.
bajando una fucking cuesta, cabrón.
With you on top.
Exacto, yo
Y
peso
lo-
200 libras.
Y para los que,
A
y para los que no
18
saben,
años, a
los
los
caballos no tienen
A los
freno.
18 años tenía 190
Mira,
y
no,
pico
el
libras.
caballo no tiene
200.
emergencia. No hay emergencia, papi.
Loco, pero me guillé, papá, lo bajé así. Le jalaba y hacía, lo soltaba y se enderezaba. Y lo apretaba otra vez. Bro, yo estaba borracho, pero lo guié bien cabrón hasta la última parada que me metí par de trago y ahí se fue la jodienda.
Lo guiaste.
Me
El
guió él.
caballo-
Él me guió a mí al
Mira,
último.
y por la cuesta, como se dice en Puerto Rico. Él guió el caballo bajando la cuesta.
Ya. Resbalando. Es más, bajamos como si fuera una chorrera, cabrón.
Exacto, el caballo era la balsa y este era el
No,
tripulante.
sin balsa.
¿Tú has corrido de caballo también?
Sí, yo he corrido.
Oye,
¿Y tú, Joel?
Él era balsa.
Negativo.
No.
Exacto.
Look,
No, no.
I've done it, but like I'm not comfortable in that shit, bro. I'm scared for my life.
Sí.
Same here. I don't think I will do it, 'cause-
There's a wild beast between my legs, bro, and it could do whatever it wants, and I could fall right off and break my
Yeah,
neck.
that's
And
true.
that's the truth.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be straight up. Like I've never thought that it was appealing. I thought I see the Cowboys and I admire that, but I'm like that's not me.
Those
Bro,
horses
let me-
are
Much respect
Are
for
broken
whoever that can
into-
ride it.
That's me with my physical body on it. I'm bugged out at the fact that when we have Navidades, we parade the freaking pig before we slaughter it. I can't see that, bro. Like I can't take that.
Don't look
like,
at it.
Like the way, like I'm like, oh my
Just
gosh, here it
taste it.
is, blah blah blah. Y vienen y barrepa en la familia. I couldn't do that, bro.
Just
not
don't look at
everybody,
it.
though.
Just
That's
don't
not
look at
everybody.
it.
So
all
I'm
you,
just
all you
saying it
gotta
takes-
do is smell it.
But
and
everybody
taste
doesn't
it.
parade the pig.
No, papa, pero not parade. I mean, to me, it seemed like that. It parecía como, and I hate to make this like you know how they had that things. Well, it was
Yeah.
like it was like Mardi Gras, but the pig was the only box or the only trailer going through. It was like you know how you have floats in Mardi Gras. Well, the pig was the only one.
Oh.
That's how it felt. So like it's going there, and they're getting up the hill, and bro, like I felt like not a man because I couldn't take that. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's what I'm saying. And that's just me watching and knowing something. I'm going to put my life on a horse and have it throw me off. Right after, like I said earlier, my dad's own horse threw me off and I got chased by the gallo. Like, I'm done. I'm done with this beast, bro.
I'm done with the camp.
I'm done with this shit,
I'm done with camping. Let's go home.
bro. I was born in Bayamon.
Yeah,
Not
there's some
Corozal, bro. That shit was comfortable AF.
Yeah,
All
you
right?
gotta walk
Then we moved here in
everywhere.
1990, bro, and I had carpet on the floor. What? And then we
is
had air conditioning in the schools. What? And they give you like I sit in a freaking beanbag and they bring me chocolate milk. They never gave me that shit in Puerto Rico. We're in private school, and it was expensive as all hell. And we had isolating fans. We had concrete floors
On the floor.
Yeah, but we knew English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they taught that to make sure that they, you know, that we prided ourselves in that because it's all part of who we are.
Did you
I'm
talk
happy
about
we
your
learned
worst experience in the campo? And your best?
I think it was a
Or
Going over
earliest
there-
memory.
My ugliest was going over the Rico and
That's right. You did say it. You did say it.
Kill myself.
Oh.
Yeah. I flipped a 4x4.
The best.
The best.
Buen scrambler.
Yeah, I know. I hit it and I went off.
Él y el primo mío, los dos,
Yeah,
¿verdad?
I was gone. Like down Rico. Gone.
Was one of the
That was
best
the worst ones.
Was
The
one of
best
the, was
was-
one of the best.
I think eating the raspberries, the strawberries, I thought I could just
Puma
pick
rosa.
around.
Puma rosa. I could just pick off the tree.
No,
todos
en Puerto
los
Rico le dicen
berries.
fresas.
everything.
Berry- no,
Le
no, no.
dicen fresas, pero son como raspberries.
They're like raspberries.
Yes.
Pero también las Puma rosa porque no la...
Loco,
It's
eso
been
no-
so long.
Eso es raro. Eso es raro.
Son las acerolas.
No, a mí las Puma
acerola.
rosa.
Las sacamos
también.
de los palitos fáciles.
Las que son
También,
peluditas,
sí.
las que son peluditas.
No, las acerolas también nos las comíamos. Las berries y las Puma rosa. Oh, my God.
Me encantaba.
Like
When I first had Puma Rosa, blew my mind.
Campo pears. Pears or whatever.
Right.
'Cause it looks like a pear.
It's like a
It's
white
shaped
pear
like a
with
pear.
like a pinkish undertone to it, and you bite into it, and it's delicious. Like I remember clear as day the first time I had it.
It's not as sweet as a pear. It's a little bit tart. You
Yes.
know, it's so good. So good. I haven't had it in a long time.
Joel,
But that's good. The campo. So now we're moving to
¿Qué pasó?
what happened.
hello, Joel. What's your earliest memory, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yo
yeah.
dije.
Yo dije.
Sí.
Well,
Hablé lo del toro.
that's right.
Oh,
That's right.
geez,
That's
wow.
right. That's right. That's right.
Diablo, papá.
My bad. This is good.
Te subí el toro.
Las mejores es cuando voy para el río. Eso es lo mejor.
That's the best.
Me encanta ir al río en Puerto Rico
Yeah.
y las playas. Loco.
Hell
Río y playa.
bro.
Y vamos
Lo
para atrás.
mejor que hay.
Y mencioné el río. So vamos a tener que para atrás. Estamos en la Hacienda Negrón otra vez. El mejor río que hay en Puerto Rico. So,
Vamos para allá,
llama,
vamos para allá.
Porque
Vamos
aquí
para allá,
tenemos
vamos para
tres
allá, vamos para
negrones.
allá, vamos para
y
allá,
el
vamos para allá.
Navarro.
Vamos.
So you were saying you
Yo me
were
tiro
about-
del peñón.
¿Quién? Yo también, papi.
También vamos. Vamos a hacer un video mañana en TikTok.
Dale.
Algo que es similar a cómo se siente tirarse por un risco es mudarse para acá. Culturalmente, right? Emocionalmente, porque eso para mí fue, yo no sé para ustedes, pero cuando me dijeron nos vamos a mudar,
Un trauma.
bro,
Vamos para un sitio que nadie habla español
Bueno.
y nosotros no hablamos inglés.
Que no había mucha gente que hablaba español, per se.
pero habían.
Pero habían unos cuantos, papi. Y después se sentía como, am I back home? No, I'm not back home. Pero fue un shock.
Loco,
Era bien tranquilo. Bien tranquilo comparado
demasiado
a Puerto Rico.
tranquilo, papá. Too much.
Mira, eso es comparado en Puerto Rico. ¿Han visto los videos esos que hacen? Ta, 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 ta?
Eso era caminando por las calles. Hey. Todo el mundo. Good morning.
O saludando, porque en Puerto Rico, ¿quién se saluda?
¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué te pasa, cabrón? Así
No, lo que yo vi fue espérate, perdonen que se me olvidó la práctica. Cuando aquí es como que un ding dong.
Explica.
Cuando te van a visitar,
Oh,
aquí hay un timbre en la puerta.
tan
Eso
simple,
está como que muy raro para mí.
tan simple como
Ya lo
eso,
tenemos
papi.
dinero.
En Puerto Rico, ¡Mira, Joel! De la esquina me están llamando.
Loco,
ya yo sé.
el candado. Can. Ese era el token, bro. En el portón. Tú tienes el candado ahí. Que ding dong y que cámara. Bla. Can.
Exacto, porque tenés velas por todos lados. Eso es, mira, tú vives en una cárcel. Porque estás encerrado con... Mira, estás así. Abre la ventana. Espérate, ¿qué es esto? Y tú estás así, de adentro para afuera. Espérate, ahí está
Bro.
alguien. Es que es así
Es
en Puerto
una-
Rico.
yes.
Estás en una cárcel porque tienes rejas por todos lados.
O
¿Sí
antes-
o no?
Sí.
Hell yeah.
O antes que estén llegando a tu marquesina o la entrada de tu casa, están gritando tu nombre desde el carajo por allá abajo. ¡Ready! Mira, por aquí vengo. Antes de tocar el candado.
Eso fue lo que dijo Joel. Eso es lo que acaba de decir Joel.
Oh, sí, desde el carajo te están gritando.
Bienvenido a la conversación.
Y aquí
Mira,
estamos.
váyase para el carajo los
Te
dos.
estamos introduciendo aquí a Tiquito.
Eso fue lo que yo dije, que gritan tu nombre desde la esquina.
¿Tú sabes lo que me pasaba cuando yo venía... Cuando yo
Pues
vine,
yo fui-
vine para acá? Perdona.
¿Qué te
Es
pasaba?
sí, bro. Like, how trusting people were, in a sense, compared to Puerto Rico. So, like, here they have sheds. There's no locks in them. Like, the ones... Like, that would not last in Puerto Rico. Like, your tractor's gone. Se te van todos los supplies. Bro, that bugged me out.
I think that was back in 1990 because now you got locks on your locks just in case. Because I think it has changed. Because at first we used to leave our doors open, car doors, whatever. Ahorita.
Now we got cameras.
No, but they got.
Thank God
No.
we got cameras.
Yeah, and they got cameras on the locks and cameras on the keys and cameras on cameras and cameras and cameras. Cameras on the shoes.
Bro, the first Christmas, like when we first moved in, that was our first Christmas. Bro, to go from a Puerto Rico Christmas
When you got here?
to come here, yes. There was, bro, mi maíz y yo nos bebimos las lágrimas in an empty house because there was no coquito, there was no parranda. It was just solitude and cold. I never heard or felt such cold in my life in campo in the evenings, bro. Like, and then like after that, the next year just got better, and the following year got better, and then before you know it, you're getting parandas at the house and stuff.
Because we built
the city.
We built the city
On chicharrón.
de Bayamón. We did.
Built the city on chicharrón.
Pero when we first got here, there was the Hispanic, o como dicen por ahí, la mancha. La mancha todavía no
Mancha
estaba.
plátano lo tengo aquí, papi.
Papi, cuando nosotros llegamos aquí, no había mancha. Ahora hay mancha. So far,
Good.
we are mindful. So
This is great. And then now it's bro.
it's like you're there, right?
30 years later, man. But it's like
Aquí hay
everything.
parrandas todavía.
Exacto, ¿no?
Ahora-
Es
bueno, ahora.
Estamos en Puerto Rico. Lo único que no hay...
Pero en Florida.
Exacto. Estamos en Puerto Rico, pero en Florida, pero hay lo único que no hay aquí. ¿Qué es lo que no hay aquí? Las montañas.
Loco,
Pero
exacto.
tú consigues todo lo demás, los ríos, la gente,
Streams.
la cultura.
No,
Kenepa,
diga
papi.
río, no
See, if I can get kenepas here, I'm in Puerto Rico, bro.
Exacto.
Puma
Porque aquí
rosa.
no crecen pumas
Pero
rosas.
puedes conseguir quenepa.
Kenepa. El palo tamarindo
Puma
que
rosa
tiene.
no las consigues
No,
por carajo.
acá no.
Todavía
Pero tu país
Ni
tiene
los ovos, ni la guanábana. Bueno, guanábana sí, pero
los
ovo,
ovo-
ovo, o jobo.
Jobo. Los de las pullas por
Las
dentro, ¿verdad?
pollitas esas.
Those things are so good.
Sour as hell.
¿El país tuyo todavía tiene el palo de tamarindo o no?
Yeah.
¿Verdad?
Tenemos tamarindo.
Se
Y son
consigue
dulces,
tamarindo,
loco, y son
aguacate, todo
dulcecitos.
eso, pero...
Esos tamarindos tú los
Los
puedes comer
jugos.
así solito, papá. No abren la joder.
Bro, speaking of like when that first transition coming to the States, right? I remember in 5th grade, I had the all-American teacher. Her name is Mrs. Riggle. She was a blonde bombshell. Like everything that I saw in the TV, American TV growing up,
Like
it
a
was
Barbie
a
doll.
Barbie. Blue-eyed, gorgeous woman, right? And bro, I just felt like I was part of a movie, bro. And they were doing like a show and tell, and this guy brings in a coconut, and I swear to God, bro, everybody almost died. They were like, a coconut. Sean brought in a coconut, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro? A coconut? You never
We used to
seen that
kick
shit?
those down the street.
Bro, we had that in the
That
backyard.
was a soccer ball.
That's when it really hit me. It was a soccer ball,
Yeah.
bro. And that's when it really hit me. I'm like, wow, I'm in this is a whole different area. Like, and then on top of that, like, I went from Catholic private school where I knew what to wear, everybody was wearing the same thing, to now you get a sense of self. Now you get to express yourself in however you want to dress, as long as within this particular code. And so there's a hierarchy as far as how cool you are. I didn't have to deal with that before.
Yeah, because now you got to spend the money
Bro,
to look at a certain level. Yeah, it makes sense.
That
'Cause
was
when
a-
we first got here, it was like,
you guys went to military school, didn't you? Lo llamó militar, ¿verdad?
No, Lincoln.
No,
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's a big transition from. That's even worse than what I had, bro. I mean,
Coming this way, yeah.
because
It was shock
bro.
because everything was strict. And then we
Brilladito.
come over here and we're like, what? I wear what? Jeans? I wear a t-shirt? Whatever I want. It was pretty crazy.
It's a different upbringing, you know.
Oh,
the benefit is there, bro. Like, at least I see it.
I was in 2nd grade, and my book bag was a freaking luggage bag carrier, and it was a luggage bag on the carrier because I couldn't carry the fucking bag.
That shit was heavier than me.
I'm like, I'm in 2nd grade. What do I need all these books and shit? I need crayons and markers and shit, bro. And my buckles were all shiny. The creases on my sleeves, creases on my pants. It was insane. Bro, in that school, we had to march to go to lunch. So it was left, march. Everybody had to march to go to lunch. I would put myself in the back of the line and I would run away from the march because the teacher wasn't there. So I would go straight to recess and then I would go sneak into the lunchroom and be like, what's for lunch today?
And this marching shit ain't from me.
That's right. I would sneak and play and then I would go eat my lunch and be like, I don't want this lunch today. Just give me the milk.
Chocolate milk.
Yes, always. And it wasn't in a fucking carton. It was poured into a cup.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that's a huge difference, too.
Yes.
Yo me acuerdo, like...
Everything was served to you.
In Puerto Rico, they didn't have a tray with the square pizza and the fruit.
They did have the tray, though.
Not for me. We had Doña Juana, and she had a whole un caldero with frying oil. And all she did was fry shit for you. So it was empanadilla and hot dogs wrapped in the empanadilla dough.
Oh, eso cheat dog, papá.
Yeah,
Bro,
cheese dogs.
that was lunch.
That was delicious.
That was lunch. If you're gonna buy lunch at that school, that was lunch. And then the only other time you could get a variety after that was after school, right? When the little trucks would come in. Habían piragua and pizza. Other than that, bro, we had a steady diet of frituras.
Yo compraba un bolsito de
That's a great diet.
sour cream and cheddar ruffles con una maltita india.
Oh, they did have Malta, yeah.
Y todavía estamos hablando de frituras. So, sí, las frituras me encantaron porque las
Alcapurria, papi.
Las empanadillas y los pastelillos.
Pero no.
Que a veces la gente se confunde en empanadilla y pastelillo, pero...
We didn't have that shit here.
No, not here.
No.
When we got here...
Here it had the food pyramid.
I think, when we got here... Chacho, yo no me recuerdo ni dónde hacíamos compra. Publix.
No,
Lo único que había aquí era Publix.
No, había
The
Walmart.
Dixie in the back.
Hold up. Before Publix, before any of that, was La Placita Latina, bro.
Winn-Dixie, papá, Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie. La Placita Latina was the first thing that I was like, oh my God, they speak our language.
Ahí es que tenían las cosas latinas, pero era
But that was,
Winn-Dixie.
that was,
for us.
I think yo creo que la Placita Latina fue after,
still
like
here,
a few
bro.
years, but it was a few years after we got here.
Pero nosotros teníamos
Because when we
Winn-Dixie.
first got here, there was no Placita Latina.
Maybe when I got here, it was already there. And I was like, damn, we're on the map.
Que yo me recuerdo que no había un carajo
Los
latino.
platanutres.
There was nothing. Placita Latina.
Yo creo que cuando
No Serrano.
llegamos... Tú llegaste al mismo tiempo.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we
Yeah.
got here at the same time, pero yo no me recuerdo la Placita Latina.
Yo
It
tampoco.
was not there. There was something
Pero en
else
verdad
there.
yo nunca fui a comprar frituras tampoco, eso no sé.
Oh, pero yo
Antes-
fui a la Placita Latina.
Of
Porque,
course.
porque es un supermarket.
Sí, pero
It's like a-
empezaron
whatever.
con... Yo creo que empezaron con panaderías y cosas así antes de abrir un supermercado.
Pero es que
Maybe.
yo la he visto, and for 30 years, the only thing that's changed is the paint.
And the sign. The front
The sign has changed. But it's turned from blue to green to pink, yellow. What is it? Salmon now?
And it's still the Placita Latina.
It's still.
Still
Making
there,
it. Still there. It's just,
Bro,
it happens.
this has changed a ton, bro.
No, hell yeah.
Like, I remember, if you lived in Kissimmee, you stayed here, bro. Especially if you're Puerto Rican. You do not go to St. Cloud. All right?
Yeah.
There's an area.
We're talking about 90s.
early 90s. You were not welcome there. I don't care if you have an American passport or if your parents are decorated war veterans. You are not welcome here. Okay, and just to let you know, there's a place called the spelled with K's. Okay, that was
In the
crazy
90s.
in the 90s. Okay, so
But we'll take a sponsorship. And we'll change your name.
well now it's different. Now we're not gonna say
That's what I mean. It's different. We cut trees down. Hey,
But-
whatever you want.
The evolution of racism. Very interesting. It's so marketable now.
And
Date la vuelta por
Está
ahí para que tú
cabrón.
veas.
mira, y nosotros no somos racistas porque look
Bro,
around.
we can't be. We got it all inside of us.
Exactly. Cristóbal Colón, tipo que se trepó a la isla.
Spanish,
¿sabes?
African.
And then
And-
I'm whatever. Indian.
I think I'm
Call me
12%
whatever the hell I
Nigerian.
want.
I think
So
my
it doesn't
brother.
matter. So you ever seen an immigrant? Or if you never seen one, look at me. I'm an immigrant.
Look at my face.
Look at us.
I'm an immigrant now.
Look at us.
We are all immigrants.
I'm the captain now.
Dude, my brother did a DNA test, and I don't know if the percentages between brothers are identical, like as far as where our ancestry is, but he's 12% Nigerian. I'm thinking I'm 12% Nigerian, and then Taino 10%. I'm more black than Taino, Papa.
I'm black, y'all.
And I'm blacker than black.
So-
you seen that?
Yeah.
Blacker than black.
I showed it to him the other
No,
day.
yeah. It's blacker than black.
That's from what was that movie?
CB4. That shit's
Great
funny
movie,
as hell.
bro.
Chris Rock is in that shit.
Yo, that's how I felt. I was like, oh my God, this whole time me creí que eres un indio taíno. Con, los pómulos sobresalientes, how they tell you in the history books. Like how they, bro, I'm reading about the Taino people.
So you're African American.
I'm
Like
African.
10%.
I'm African.
Oh, so you're 10%.
10% African, and then I'm 10% Taino Arawak, which is what I think Taino is.
Yeah.
And then the rest is like
Well,
40
that
something
area, yeah.
percent Peninsula. That's the Taino call right there. Se me pararon los pelos,
It's
papa.
10%.
Se me pararon los pelos.
Cuidado.
We're all probably 10%.
Something,
Because it's
bro.
just been, como dice el Residente, lo tiro en un blender y sale taíno. O si es sale mierda. Eso depende, del tipo, porque el tipo,
It's
tipo
about
lo
the
dijo.
No
substance.
es por nada, pero
El
me
tipo
quiero
lo
comer
dijo.
un hot dog ahora mismo.
Ahora no podemos,
Con todo.
ahora no podemos traer a para acá.
Pero sin pan. Sin pan y sin ketchup, porque si no. How about the integration into school? Because the integration,
Yes, that's exactly
to
what I
me, it
gonna
was
go
like,
with.
I went down a grade because I didn't know English. Seriously. I could have graduated when I was 17, but
and I
I
agree,
didn't.
but
I graduated at 18 too.
so I guess they started teaching you English late because when I came over here, the classes, I was like 9th grade because I came over here in 9th grade. And I'm just being honest, the classes were bien fácil, like 8th grade classes. So I was like, so they stacked honors. And I was like, what the hell is going on? But I did okay. But it was like biology honors, which I took in 8th grade. And I think you took in 8th grade or he took in 8th grade when we went to Puerto Rico. Somebody did.
I hated science.
But I felt like it was behind. Like the education system in Florida was down compared to Puerto Rico back in the day. Now it's probably the opposites, but
Bro, I remember
it was weird.
like there
That's what I remember, honestly.
I was like I knew enough English to understand when my parents were talking shit about me, right? So like I learned that much, but not like academically, right? So I remember I had the intensive English classes. I lasted like a year and a half, and I tended to be the teacher's pet a little bit because I already knew a little bit of English, right? So I had this little chip on my shoulder. I'm a fucking badass, right?
So you're helping her out.
So I go to my regular class, not my intensive English class, and we're doing flashcards. And it was the shapes of the United States, right? So I'm going like that. People are like, Texas. I'm like, yes, you're right. California. You're right, right? And I picked this one, and it was Arkansas, right? And someone goes, Arkansas. I'm like, nope. And they're like, Missouri, blah, blah. Bro, it went like 5, 4, 6, 10 times. And then the guy kept on looking at me. He's like, that's Arkansas. I'm like, nope. Nope. I'm like, you guys give up? They're like, Arkansas.
Yep.
Arkansas. You were close, though. You just mispronounced it.
That's exactly what I would have said right now. Arkansas. It's Arkansas.
I didn't volunteer for shit.
And that should tell you everything about the American language.
Bro. Arkansas.
I shouldn't
I'm like,
say
where's
English.
the W?
I should say
Because
American.
you gotta understand, like in intensive English, they're really like I remember the first time that I had a well, not the first time. I just remember one of the first times that I was really puzzled was when we were doing a test and the teacher was like, "Okay, I'm gonna sit down on a chair," and the two options were CHAIR and SHARRE. And I'm like, which one is which? I had no idea the difference between chair and share because, you know, we in Puerto Rico,
así hablamos. ¿Qué tú quieres? Share.
Siéntate en el share.
Yeah.
You know?
Mira, jala esa chair.
No one taught me enunciation. So then when you're that attentive to detail, then you go back to your regular classroom and they pull some Arkansas shit, you're pissed.
And you're like,
I was pissed.
and it's like,
Where's the W?
Arkansas?
Yeah.
What?
Saw. Hello.
Like a saw, like SAW. Where's the W?
Give me an SAU at least, like sauna.
Where's
but
Texas? Where's Texas
Arkansas?
chain?
Arkan.
Where's the Texas
Arkansas.
chain?
Yo. Sass.
bullshit.
Sass is saw.
Bro, and then
So is it French?
You know-
Arkansas.
but you know what?
Arkansas.
And then I watched that comedian Gallagher. He even pointed it out. I'm like, okay, it's not only me. Like he'll take the word laughter and you take the L out and you put a D on it. It says daughter.
Daughter,
I'm like,
yeah.
how am I supposed to learn English with all these exceptions?
It makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Making tricks. But no, it was insane back in the day.
Did you remember your first crush?
Of course.
And was she American?
No.
No.
Do you remember your first American crush? Like where you had to talk to someone? Oh, so you...
Oh no. Well, no, I didn't have a crush, but I crushed her.
Ew! That's right. We're gonna...
Crushed that one.
Hi,
We need
crushed
to
it.
move from
I
this
crushed it.
conversation.
Papa Burgundy.
So who was your first crush?
No, I don't want to
No,
talk about
we
crushes,
ain't-
but
Yeah, we can't go
No,
from
okay, the
another-
experience of it. Like, how was it? Para mí fue una gringa, papi, and I had to overcome the barrier of language, bro. I wrote a little note to her.
not for me.
I was like, bro, her name is Nikki. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put her on the spot, but you know who you are, bro. She was again. I'm in Miss Wriggle's blonde bombshell teacher class, right? And then there's
Back to the teacher.
and there's this beautiful girl named is Nikki, bro.
It's a
And
miniature
I would
version.
be like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. And then I remember writing. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna ask her out. I'm like, and I wrote on a piece of paper, would you likes to with the S? Would you likes to be my girlfriend?
Likes.
Right? And I had it, and I was looking at her, and I had it, and looking at her, and eventually she was like, she caught me, and she's like, what is that? And I'm like, nothing.
teacher?
No,
Oh,
my crush.
the girl?
And I'm like, here. And she looked at it and she was like, walked away. But guess what? I made out with her in 8th grade. That was in 4th grade. And we kissed in 8th grade. I was in heaven, bro. We didn't make out. We had an innocent kiss. It was nice.
That's nice. But she definitely did not likes.
She did not likes me when I was fresh off the boat. But once I assimilated in the culture, she was in there.
He gave it to her.
Bro.
Like this.
More like, I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't even that.
Oh, no.
No, bro, it's innocent. I don't know. Damn. I got like my sucker fish.
You're a choppy?
I'm a
choppy
fish. I'm a fish.
No, what? Nah, my first crush when I first got here was Puerto Rican.
Oh shit. He's like, mira.
Mine was Colombian.
You can get the man out the island, but you can never get the island out the man.
Yeah.
Mine was Colombian and I'm not naming names.
Oh, yeah.
First one.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Y Joel, ¿qué pasó contigo?
En verdad ni me acuerdo.
Qué embustero, bro. He's just
She was Puerto Rican.
Bro, come on.
Si fue algo,
She lived down the street,
Se casó con el first crush.
tuvo que ser puertorriqueña, pero en verdad no me acuerdo.
Puerto Rico.
but she was down the street.
Pero se casó con el first crush. She's still living down the
Damn,
street.
am I the
Oh,
only one?
yeah, my bad.
She's still living down the street.
You guys are the only ones that stayed to your roots. I
do you
went
mean?
with the gringa, bro.
No, but
Nah.
that was the first crush. After
Yeah.
that, it was not Puerto Rican.
Well,
I don't regret it.
my current woman is Venezuelan.
My current woman, like, bro.
I'm just saying, she's not Puerto Rican.
La ahorita.
She's a hardcore Venezuelan,
Hardcore, bro.
if you know what I mean.
Contar eso porque la ahorita. My current.
Yeah.
Ahorita. No.
Tú sabes la que tengo ahora, papi. Tú sabes. Como
That's
que,
how it sounded.
Yeah, that's how we're laughing.
My current lover.
Hasta ahorita.
Es
Hasta que la tipa se cansa y
Venezuela.
me voy.
You know.
Me busco otra.
Si se cansan, ella es la que pierde.
Yeah, diablo, papi. You heard it here first on
Tú sabes
Revolution.
lo que hay.
For sure.
Que lo que traigo es más socamba para que te lamba.
A los enemigos de los guasibiri.
Porque no eres un guasibiri. Eres un guasa.
Porque nunca busco triliri.
So that was your first, the first crush What was your first fight?
Like fist fight, like with a guy.
Like you're a kid, and you got in a fight.
Oh, with a guy.
Yeah, here in the United States, different than allá en Puerto Rico. Que te metiste una pelea.
Mine was with you.
Yeah. No, my first.
No.
You kicked me in the face.
Bro, you hurt me emotionally.
So he's still hurt. See,
A little bit. I still love you. I don't even remember what the fuck we were.
We were playing basketball. I don't remember. You did some ninja move.
I did a roundhouse, but I was surprised I even got him. I didn't.
It was more like a slap.
Right.
You slapped me with your foot.
Right. It wasn't like talon.
I didn't get knocked out.
I said talon like a heel.
so it wasn't really a fight.
No.
It was like a
No, I'm talking about
little
someone
scuffle.
to have a scuffle with someone that you know that's a boy, that's your boy. That happens growing up.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking about someone who you like fear your life for. Like you're like, oh,
never been in one. I think I would kill someone if that would happen.
Yeah, I don't. Not
I don't want it
now,
to happen.
before school.
Never been in a fight.
No, I've been in fights,
I
but
punched somebody in the face, yes,
en Puerto Rico.
but not a fight.
En Puerto Rico estaba en pelea. Peleé.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eso es lo que te digo, la gente viniendo de Nueva York, que se creían puertorriqueños y después, como ellos hablan inglés y nosotros no hablamos inglés, así como
we
ellos.
were immigrants.
Exactly. So
Right.
we had an accent.
That's what.
It was thick, and
Los mira.
and they spoke it, but they couldn't speak Spanish as clear as we did. And the guys, it was like a tug of war, and I remember it, bro, clearly. And I know he went through it, and he'll tell you.
I was too young for this bullshit.
Exactly, but it was a struggle.
Yo me acuerdo de muchachos que hoy en día
Yeah.
son boricuas. Cuando yo llegué aquí, estaban en la high igual que yo, eran New York,
Exacto.
pero ahora son boricuas.
Oh,
Pero se llamaban New York antes.
Porque se criaron en
No, ay,
Florida.
bendito, me da gracia, pero... Para antes sí, eran boricuas para ese tiempo y siempre he sido boricua, pero ¿por qué cuando nosotros llegamos estaban con el New York en Guille? Y no, mira, yo soy boricua. No, yo soy New York.
Eso era el label, ¿me entiendes? Eso era como... Mira, yo no
Black
soy
and white. There it is.
Yo no soy reggaetonero, yo soy urbano, ¿me entiendes?
No, yo no soy
Labels, bro.
yo no soy negro, yo soy blanco.
No, I don't think it... Because we consider ourselves the same race.
I'm not talking about racism.
Pero
talking
era
about-
algo...
I'm talking about like you're not me. I'm this.
Yeah, we were being racist within our own race.
Correct.
That's what happened.
100%.
It happened 100%. Trust me. We were both Latin Americans.
So to them,
Just because you're Puerto Rican and I'm from Puerto Rico who moved to Florida, that doesn't make me any less.
Puerto
than you.
Rico.
so we were black
Puerto
and they were
Rico,
white.
no, se
That's
dice.
what I'm telling you.
No, yeah. So we were hurting each other. Racism within their own race, like I said.
Yep.
We're both Hispanics. We're both Latin. But I'm better than you because I was born in New York. Come on, man.
that was
It was
scary,
tough.
bro.
For me,
For me,
that
it was scary as fuck because like these New York people were hard as shit, bro. Like
Well, they are.
they
They're
just
for
had this vibe, like bro.
Timberlands.
Let me put it this way. So like that whole vibe of New York to come here, it wasn't easy. It was not, especially when you're trying to communicate and they're dissing the shit out of you, and you can't say shit because you don't know the language.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still going on.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it
still
happens.
going on.
I agree, it happens. But we did it to each other too.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
And that's what I'm saying. It's sad that we experienced that within the same cultural, the same race when we got here. It's just instead of embracing each other, we were like, "No, I'm better than you because I was here 10 years, or I was here 15 years, or I'm from New York, or I'm from Chicago." Who gives a shit?
There's
Are
some.
you a freaking Hispanic just like me, bro? I'm brown. You're brown. Please help me out.
In Puerto
I
Rico,
don't speak English like you. My accent is different, but yeah, help me out.
in Puerto Rico, there wasn't like groups like there are here.
No, not like
Like
that.
you were saying,
At least we
Not-
didn't feel
like
it.
like
yeah,
what you were
yeah.
saying about the clothing and stuff like that. In Puerto Rico, everybody had uniforms, even in public school. Even in public school, they had uniforms.
That's true.
When we came over here, you had to dress like what you could afford. In other words,
Right.
So we were dressing up in like Looney Tune T-shirts and Disney T-shirts
White
and
Sox
stuff like
hat.
that. White Sox hat, baggy pants and stuff like that. Sometimes even sweatpants. We didn't have that much money back in the day.
And it's White Sox because nobody wanted the White Sox here. It was
Exactly.
like New York
It was
Yankees.
Florida. It was Florida.
Plus, Ice Cube wore it. Come on.
Thank you. I was about to say
Hello.
that.
So
It was the White Sox, the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. Yeah.
Right? Bro, I remember, I remember like it was yesterday. 5th grade, I was like, I went with my mom, and it was the first time that I had input into what I would purchase to wear for school. And I was like, this is big leagues.
What store is that?
Okay, Kmart.
store?
So we go to
shit.
Kmart.
Oh,
Okay.
forgot
Props to
about Kmart.
Bro.
Sorry that you left, but hey, that was on the
K
door.
special.
I remember picking this
Cable
shirt that had a little hood, but it had cut off sleeves and like a little surfer guy. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be cool wearing that. You know what I'm saying? So then I went over there, and I remember because I came here in 4th grade, second semester, the second half. So in 5th grade, I had already like picked up from 4th grade. Okay, this is what I got to do to be in that social ladder, right? So I remember this. I would go into my cubby, and this one kid was in my previous class, and he came out to me. He's like,
Cubby.
I see what you're doing, and I see right through it. You're not going to be cool. I'm like hell, I'm not. Bro, next year, bro, I hung out with my cousin Lenny, my cousin Damien. They were all about hip-hop and Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul. I went to Miami. I went to a flea market, got Carl Kanai jeans.
And cross-colored pants.
No, I didn't get those yet because I couldn't
the shirt?
afford those.
Oh.
But I got a story about that later.
He just wore them backwards.
Bro, I wore them shits backwards like crisscross. Bro,
I did the same shit.
bro, I was officially cool in my head. Okay? And going back to cross colors, I would tell my mom, I want some cross colors.
Well, like como Beton también, Beethoven, or what was it? Was it the brand that did the colors too?
Benetton.
Benetton. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but,
The colors
but
and
this
Benetton,
had
yeah.
like cross
No, I
colors
remember that.
was like Afro culture
Straight
infused
from Africa.
right? So like it was getting really big, and it was $90 in 1990 for a pair of jeans. Okay, so like you pay that for now, like bro. Anyhow, so I remember I told my mom, I'm like, I really want this. So like one day she comes, I come from school, and she's like, my God, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, what? It's like, you know how you keep talking about the cross-color jeans? I'm like, stop. She's like, I got them for you. Like, well, stop. She's like, go into your room and go look at them. Bro, I drop my book bag. I run in my room, and I see these jean shorts, and one leg is gray, and one leg is navy blue. And I'm like, and I'm looking for the label. I'm like,
No te preocupes, eso es el...
bro. I look at it. My mom comes in. I'm like, Mom, are these cross colors? She's like, yeah, there are 2 colors. They're cross colors.
flea market
cross
special.
colors. That's what you mean, right? I've never felt like hurting my mom.
They probably had a sign. in there.
But maybe at that moment, maybe the thought of
would've hit her
it
with the
crossed
shorts.
it. Bro, oh my God. I just wanted to just...
They probably had a sign at the flea market or wherever garage
It's
sale.
like a magic mall type.
No, that's what I mean. So they probably had cross-color sign. You know what I'm saying? Like
You gotta get my
cross
Kmart.
and then black, white.
Bro, and then to add more to it, my uncle took me to a Christian bookstore. And I go there, and they have different Jesus hats and Christian hats. Well, I finally got cross colors, but kind of. It was a hat that was white with a suede black rim, and in yellow, black, red, and green, it said "Colors of the Cross." So that was my. I got my cross colors hat. It's just
But
colors of the cross.
Colors of the
Just
cross,
Tomato,
son.
tomato.
The remix.
But I rocked that hat like it was the real thing, and it had a spiritual message. So yeah,
Amen.
I won twice.
Yeah. He definitely did it. Amen.
The
The main
spiritual-
had cross colors.
The
hat.
spiritual
I'll call
message
that cross
killed me
colors
right
because
there,
it was a cross colors.
Cross
The
colors?
colors of the cross. It's the
But
same thing. Just flip it over.
the important part was it was a spiritual message.
Exactly. Definitely a deep message.
I was like, I'll do this. This is right.
Because the mom tried. At least she tried. And got you some cross-colored pants or
Listen,
shorts.
One of the
different colored
craziest, one of the craziest experiences I had when I first moved to Florida from Puerto Rico. I had a Walkman, my first little Walkman I could listen to music to while riding my bicycle and shit. So I was riding my bicycle, Me and my friend, I had my Walkman, both headphones in. I looked to my friend, I'm like, yeah, we're riding bicycles, yeah. And then I go, boom! Fucking head on with a car. The car was driving, but the car stopped, let me hit the car. I landed on the windshield, got off the shit, got on my bicycle, sped the hell out of there, went back home. I had the bruise of a lifetime on my leg.
So
Nobody ever knew about it.
until now.
Until now.
Exactly. Secrets are out. So if you're like that guy
We
that
were
was
at
looking for an
Ventura.
insurance claim, it was what time? What date? No, I'm just kidding.
We were at the
Forget that guy.
first house we rented in BVL.
Oh, really? So it wasn't BBO.
The first house we rented, that's where we were living when I busted that ass on the car windshield
But that's cool.
hood.
Damn, bro.
That nobody.
I
He
hid.
got up. He was like, "I'm okay."
Yeah, I hid, bro. I had a bruise huge on my leg, and I was at the house hanging out.
I'm
I
surprised
would
the guy
grab-
that was driving didn't stop to go check that little
Exactly.
kid. That
Bro,
he just kept going.
I didn't give him time.
He was like,
This guy
I
just
literally hit the car, landed on the windshield and car,
like Tony Hawk.
got off, jumped on my bike, and got the fuck out
and
of
he
there.
didn't get out of the car or nothing.
I wasn't looking back. I was gone, bro. I was like, I don't
I
know.
ain't getting
these
in trouble
people.
for this shit.
Yep.
I ain't getting in trouble.
Yep.
He was
when I got
Jackie-
home. Go ahead.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I was Jackie Chan, bro. I was like, it never happened. This is part of a movie. I'm out of here. I got home. I had to hide my injury because if I had shown the injury to anyone in my house,
Más
I would
fuerte.
get my ass whooped. ¿Qué te
like-
pasó ahí? Ah, toma.
Because I do my own stunts.
Loco, yo estaba con la frisa de la cama, walking all over the house, blocking the shit. Y mami, ¿qué te pasa? Nada, tengo frío.
Sí.
But it's 98
¿Te
degrees
acuerdas que
out.
teníamos literas y,
Yeah,
y-
yeah,
y todos dormíamos en el mismo cuarto? Era una casa de 2 cuartos como la que tiene ahora mismo. Our house is exactly the same design.
Okay.
You walk in through the front door, hay un little nook for breakfast area, the kitchen with a
Yeah, it was
window,
tiny.
and it's 2 bedrooms. That's it. With a connecting bathroom for everybody to use from
And then
our
the patio.
bedroom too.
Yeah, and then the patio, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same,
That's pretty cool.
but it's a 2-car garage he has. We had a 1-car.
Yeah, one.
It was
tiny.
it was fun. It was
But
fun.
it was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
grew up
The
on
living room was huge.
It was fun. So
That
I think
was a-
we
that was a
shared
fun
all of our
experience.
experiences so far, and we're about to say off or
Nos
sign
fuimos,
off.
nos
Yes,
fuimos,
sir.
mi
Ya es hora,
gente.
papi. So
Till
estamos
next
aquí.
time.
Michael, ready. Detrás de los controles allá tenemos a Joel,
Joel.
el máster, y aquí estamos el gordo tiquitón. Nos fuimos.
Peace.